In order for humanity to flourish, we need a way to agree on the future. It is not a simple task to accomplish because our perception of the world is infinitely complex. Cause-oriented efficiency is the first step to finding commonality within our understanding of the universe. By identifying the information gap and problem-solution relationship, the methodology churns out an easy-to-understand score and status by using weights, cases, and factors. My name is David Blaine. I'm the author of Cause-Oriented Efficiency and the thinker behind the methodology, Cause-Oriented Efficiency. The core of the methodology is that it addresses the information gap that we have between causes and solutions. And that relationship is synonymous with problem solution. We have things out there, and today's example, we'll use income inequality as the cause, that have solutions like basic income. Basic income isn't necessarily that easy, and it's a complex problem that cause-oriented efficiency makes a lot easier to understand. It does this by distilling all of the provable facts about basic income into a number, into a score. I call it the efficiency score. But also we have an efficiency status so that you can understand that score relative to other solutions within that cause. Within this discussion, we'll also talk about cases, which there are cases for and against, and that is how we hash out the calculation of the score for these solutions. And each case has factors, and factors are essentially provable sources for the argument being made for or against. And how provable those factors are is basically a ranking system that I call weights. And some weights are higher than others, and the way that essentially this calculation is done is to take all of that into account and to reduce it to a number. So let's get started into the presentation here. And here is what the structure of what the methodology looks like. At the top, you have cause, and within the cause, you have solutions. There could be many solutions. Within each solution, you can have cases for or against, and you can have very many of those. The second part of the structure within the methodology looks something like this. You have factors and weights that are added together within a calculation. At the end of this calculation, you'll have a score. In this case, for our example today, we have universal basic income with an efficiency score of 56. Now, there are some issues with this, and this would be helped by an indicator called the status. And the status essentially says that this score is dependable, and it might have a label like we have here on the screen, statistically best solution. There could be other labels for this. Instead of statistically best solution, there could be something like outdated, which would indicate that the score is old and there hasn't been any updates to this score, so that the solution might need more cases for and against it with better factors, better weights, etc. There might be something that says that it is statistically not within margin, so maybe there's not enough difference between other solutions to indicate that this really is a best solution. And there could be stuff like, well, if the community voted up a solution a lot, for instance, but the factors around this aren't really there's not enough source material, then we need a label for that sort of indicates that maybe the score isn't the best, but that the community has overruled that to some degree. There are many other parts to cause-oriented efficiency, and I encourage you to download the book that I have on my website, and please give me feedback on it so that I may improve and come out with a second edition. And also, I will be doing blog posts and other podcast type mediums in order to discuss this, hash out some of the details. So I would appreciate any feedback you have on it. You can use the contact form on my website to get in touch with me and we can schedule time to talk, or you can simply just let me know what you think and give me your feedback. I'm also on Twitter, and you'll see that on the website. So thank you so much for your time today. Here are the sources for what I used in this example today for income inequality. This presentation is not quite available yet, but at a future date, I might make it available to the public. This is all available in the book, so you can definitely download that and learn more. Look forward to hearing from everyone, and thank you very much.